Today, we're talking about Injective, a project that's been quietly stacking wins while others scramble. Picture this. Injective just posted over $14 million in revenue, leaving giants like Cardano and Polkadot eating dust. And here's the twist. They're burning INJ tokens with that cash, which could send the price rocketing. In this video, I'll unpack the big news driving this project, show you why it's got Wall Street talking, and break down my chart analysis with price targets up to $80. Let's dive into why Injective is cooking right now. So, why is Injective's revenue turning heads in the crypto world? According to a chart from Artemis, Injective has pulled in over $14 million in annual recurring revenue, ARR for short. That's the yearly cash a blockchain makes from transaction fees, a solid clue about how much people are using it. Take a look at this bar graph on screen. Injective's teal bar towers over others. Sui close to $3 million, Aptos barely $2 million, and even near $7 million doesn't come close. For a project that's still young, this is massive. It's like Injective's running a lemonade stand, while others are still figuring out how to squeeze the lemons. And what do they do with that revenue? They burn INJ tokens. Think of it as taking coins out of the game forever. Fewer tokens can mean higher value for the ones left, and the community's fired up about it. This guy Travis even called it bullish, and I've got to agree, this is a strong start. But it's not just money pouring in, people are showing up too. Injective tweeted that usage just hit an all-time high with over 130,000 active addresses. That's a ton of folks trading, staking, and using apps on the platform. Check out this chart from Token Terminal on screen. Daily active users flatlined near zero until early 2024. Then boom, by July this year, they spiked over 84,000. That's real growth you can't fake. And here's why it's working. Injective slashed costs with something called gas compression back in 2024. It's a tech trick that makes transactions super cheap. Look at this Artemis chart. Daily transactions shot up to millions by mid-2025, while fees dropped to almost nothing. It's like getting a Ferrari for the price of a bicycle. Users and developers love it, and it's fueling this surge. Now let's talk about the big fish circling Injective. Imagine a blockchain so promising that Wall Street's taking notice. Canary Capital filed for the first US-staked Injective ETF. Think of an ETF as a way for regular investors to buy into INJ without touching crypto directly. Staked means it earns rewards, like interest on a savings account. Even bigger, the Chicago Board Options Exchange, the top options market in the US, wants to list it. If this gets approved, and that's a big if we're all watching, it could mean a flood of cash into INJ. Twitter lit up with this in July, tying it to that user growth spike. And it's not just finance, tech giants are in too. The Injective Council rolled out with names like Google Cloud, Galaxy HQ, and BitGo. That's serious muscle backing this project, showing they believe Injective's got legs. On the tech front, Injective's pushing boundaries. They just flipped the switch on their Ethereum mainnet upgrade in August, making it the first real-time EVM blockchain. EVM means Ethereum Virtual Machine. It's like a computer that runs Ethereum-style apps, but Injective does it faster and cheaper. Developers can now move their Ethereum projects over, and some already have. Day one of the EVM launch saw new apps pop up, and Rarible, one of the fastest-growing NFT platforms, went live on Injective with a special NFT that racked up over 500,000 mints. Plus, they launched SBET, the first on-chain Ethereum digital asset treasury. It's a mouthful, but think of it as a new way to make Ethereum work harder on-chain. Bloomberg's Money Stuff newsletter even spotlighted this, calling it a whole new asset class. Wall Street's reading about Injective over coffee. That's how you know it's real. And the ecosystem? It's sprawling. Take a peek at this graphic from CryptoRand. Injective's got apps like Helix and Talos, wallets like MetaMask and Ledger, and data tools like CoinGecko and Nansen. Exchanges? Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, you name it, they're there. It supports coding in Go and Rust, and bridges like Axlar connect it to other blockchains. It's a buzzing hive of activity, and even in a tough market, these fundamentals shine. Social Buzz backs this up too. Lunar Crush tweeted that INJ mentions jumped close to 14,000, putting it up with heavyweights like Chainlink and Hedera. People are talking, and that's a signal worth watching. All right, let's switch gears to the charts, my favorite part. We're looking at the 3-day INJ USD chart, and it's loaded with clues. I drew Fibonacci retracement levels, fancy name, simple idea. It's a tool to spot where prices might bounce or stall, based on key ratios. I anchored it from the December 2024 peak at $35, down to the April low around $6. Right now, INJ's at $13.50, hovering near the 236 fib level. That's neutral ground, but here's where it gets juicy. I've circled 4 take-profit zones at $20, $29, $53, and $80. That $20 spot's big. It hits the 0.5 Fibonacci level and crosses that yellow descending trend line that's been capping us since March 2024. Break that, and we're off to the races. Zoom in on the green rectangle. That's the buy zone from $11 to $14 if you are not in yet. Dollar cost average there if you're building a position. But watch that red dash line at $10. If a weekly candle closes below it, this trade's toast. I'd still hold my long-term bag, though. Injective's too solid to ditch. The pink and blue bar on the left is the volume profile, showing $8 as the point of control, a heavy support level. Down below, the Fibonacci RSI indicator is cooling off from overbought. I'd love a bounce from the neutral zone to kick things up. If we smash $20, I'll trail a stop to lock in gains as we climb. Honestly, this setup's got me cautiously excited. $20 is the line in the sand. Want to join the Injective party? Here's your shot. Sign up on MEXC with my referral link for their Starter Sparks event. Up to 16,000 USDT in rewards if you deposit and trade. Check this promo. Deposit $100, get $40. $10,000 gets you $800. It runs August 1st to 15th, and there's a sweet perk. Your first futures trade gets up to 100% loss coverage, so you can dip your toes in with less worry. Registration's ticking down. Link is in the first pinned comment, so hop on it. So what's the bottom line? Injective stacking cash, users, and big-name support like a champ. The charts hint at a breakout if we clear $20, maybe even a run to $80. If this lit a spark for you, hit that like button, drop a comment. Tell me your Injective target. And subscribe to Crypto Yield Pro for more daily breakdowns like this. Check out our last video for another deep dive and grab that MEXC deal to start trading Injective today. Thanks for hanging out, never financial advice, and I'll catch you tomorrow in the next one.